What's up, everybody? Sydney here. It's time for us to have a little conversation, a little heart to heart, if you will. You see, you guys are being told a lie. Well constructed, well conceived delusion. And you're buying into it hook, line, and sinker. You see, your politicians are all in bed together. Every one of them. It doesn't matter if it's Pierre Poilievre, Justin Trudeau, Mary Simon, Mark Carney, Joe Biden, Donald Trump, Putin, everyone. Because they know something that you don't. You see, while you guys are fighting for this illusion that you have of sovereignty in Canada, which, by the way, I can tell you is actually doesn't exist. You only think it does. Your parents might have told you it did, your grandparents might have told you it did, and yeah, they died in wars, and they bled for what they thought was a nation. But it was all a well-constructed lie. It actually wasn't the case. It's a corporation, but it's part of a private trust. That's all allodial titles are actually owned by the Crown, especially in Canada, or most of the Commonwealth nations. That's mineral rights for those of you that don't really know what that is. None of you actually own any of the houses that you think you own in Canada. You can't actually own the property. You can own the equitable title and the ability to be able to borrow against or leverage against the property, but the mineral rights, the actual allodial title sits with the Crown. There's only one way you can actually pull allodial titles in Canada, and that's by having a common law organizational trust, filing a UCC3 chattel property, and moving that property into the trust once you have the equitable title in your possession. That's a story for another time. What I'm going to tell you about right now is the big fat lie that nobody else wants to talk about. Let's talk about the elephant in the room. Why? Why is everybody targeting Canada? Well, here, let me explain it to you. Back in the day, you guys had the East India Trading Company, right? That always tried to find the Northwest Passage. Has it not set into you yet that you're not on a big spinny ball? Have you not caught on to the narrative of why Russia owns one side of it? Then it goes into Alaska being the United States. Then we have the Yukon, Northwest Territories, and Nunavut, and then Greenland up the other side for the holy little trifecta to make a complete circle. Now do you know why Yukon, Northwest Territories, and Nunavut are listed as territories and not provinces? Oh, did that not set into you?